Okay, here's question 11 on the Foundation Non-Calculator paper. Part A says, write down the coordinates of the point G. The point G is over there, and basically along the corridor to 4, up there's to 3, so that's going to be 4, 3. Pretty straightforward. A lot of people get these the wrong way around. Make sure you do it along the corridor, up the stairs, 4, 3. Then part 2, write down the coordinates of point H. So they want the coordinate of point H. Point H is over here, and we're going to operate in a similar principle. Along the corridor, but this time we don't go up, we go down. So along the corridor to -4, and then down to -1. So -4, -1. And again, pretty straightforward here, but make sure you take your time as you're going through this. In part B, right, part B is worth 2 marks, and it's a pretty common question actually. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of GH. Now GH is the line connecting G and H, and I'm actually going to draw a line. That line connecting G and H, there it is. I'm going to try to be as accurate as possible because that's going to help me find the midpoint. Okay, so there is that. Now, doing this by eye, I could see that that there is the midpoint, right? I could also sort of try to do this if I put my ruler down there, and I could see this is going to be about 8 and a bit centimeters. Half of that is going to be 4 and a bit, so yeah, see 4 and a bit. So that's a pretty rough way of doing it, but I could see that that there is going to be my midpoint, and the coordinates of that midpoint, well, if I'm there, I don't need to go along the corridor, so it's going to be 0, and then up the stairs to 1. So the midpoint is going to be 0, 1. Okay, so that's a pretty straightforward way of doing that. The other way of actually doing it is you could add the coordinates of G and H, right? So if you add it and divide by 2, that'll give you the midpoint. So if I add those two, 4 add -4 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is still 0. 3 add -1. 3 add -1 is 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that does give me the midpoint. So remember, if you want to work out the midpoint, 2 coordinates, you could also add the x part, add the y part, and after that, divide it by 2 to find the midpoint. Pretty straightforward question. This is pretty popular as well. Make sure you could do it. Make sure you understand it. Make sure you get full marks in it.